just woke up. Oh, so I'm like, I look afraid, I know. But I'm getting the dog up. And once again, I can't move my neck. Oh, it hurts. Hi, puppy. Ouch, ouch, your claws. You. Ouch. Off, please. Hi, I love you too. Off. I'm gonna let the dog out for a few minutes, and then I'm going to make some dandelion tea, my coffee alternative, which is really good actually. And then what else am I doing? Oh yes, I'm gonna get my vegan donut, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna watch some Vlogmas. No, I'm gonna watch Vlogtober. I'm gonna catch up on Vlogtober videos. I'm a little behind on that. Hi, puppy. It is freezing. My goodness. Still in my jammies. Hopefully the neighbors don't peek out the windows. Good girl. Okay, pup. Let's go. Let's go. Huh, let's go. Come on. Oh, I can tell it's going to be a nice, bright, sunny day. Come on, pup, pup. I was looking for a lipstick to put on and try, and I put this one on and it's blinding me. It's so bright. It's from Besame, and I don't remember what it's called, but it is a shade that Lucille Ball wore. And I'm not sure, especially with a pink shirt, I'm not sure this is my shade, but it's on, so, you know, you'll just have to shade your eyes from the brightness. Got happy mail. I'm so happy. So Carol, one of my wonderful viewers who's been so kind to me, she recommended a few spinners, and there was one that she picked in particular. No, I'm not gonna remember the name. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Youthful Fiber Farm and Mill in Oregon. Youthful as in E-W-E, youthful. And I'm taking her spinning class. So I'm really excited about that. So she recommended different kinds of fiber that's good. And a lot of the fiber I have, I guess, isn't good for beginners. So I needed to order something basic that's good for practicing and for beginners. So I ordered a box of fluff. And I ordered 8 ounces of her Shetland wool roving in natural white. And then I ordered some Romney dyed in the wool roving in an aqua. I've been waiting to pull all this fluff out with my friends. The pretty colorful one is in the very bottom. So that's how much I love you. I'm willing to wait. Okay, so it comes like this, ready to spin straight away. Oh, I'm so excited. I have 4 ounces. That there. And then 4 more ounces. And this is the Shetland wool roving. And then some more of that. And then in the very bottom, Oh, look how pretty that is. That's Romney Dyed in the Wool roving. I believe it's done the same way, yeah. Oh, look how pretty that is. She recommended that I try this second and I do the Shetland wool first. But look how beautiful it is. I don't know if you can tell, there's like, it's not solid, there's different shades in there. There we go. It's so beautiful. I'm really excited to start spinning for the first time, but I must say I'm a little nervous. But it'll be fun. So last night, my husband took my daughter to the movie theater. It was her very first time. She saw Paw Patrol. And the reason it's her first time, we've only done drive-ins. And she's autistic and she has a lot of sensory sensitivities. And we just knew that it would cause meltdowns, it'd be too loud. But she's old enough now. So, and she really, really wanted to go inside a theater. And so he took her. And they had the whole theater to themselves. So that was really neat. So she had a blast, although she was overwhelmed. The story had a lot of peril and emotions and it was just packed with emotions. And that is, she feels things so deeply. So that was really overwhelming for her. But she had a blast. She had such a great time, and so did I. I had the most wonderful evening. I'm going to, in the next clip, I'll show you just a little bit of it. I didn't film a lot because it's just a lot of work to film, and it's hard to relax when you're filming. So I did what I could, but I worked on my jack-o'-lantern carving, and I pulled out my new wood burning kit that I got over a year ago with money from my mom. When my grandma passed away, she got a little bit of fun money and she gave some of it to me, and I bought some carving knives in honor of my grandma and grandfather and a wood burning kit. And that's what I use for this. So there it is so far. I think I want to go over it with the wood burning tool again. Because it kind of just looks like I drew on it with a Sharpie. So I want to go a little deeper and see how it goes. And then after I do that, then I will cut the block off, and then I'll paint the bottom, paint the bottom, and then I will add some shading on the pumpkin so it's 3D. It's more dimensional and not as flat. But I didn't want to do that until I got it off of this block of wood. So yeah, that's what I did yesterday, last evening. And I had a really nice time, a really relaxing time. I cleaned up in here, then I carved, and then made a mess. So now I need to clean up again because I guess I'm just a messy maker. So if you've been watching, you know my mom has Alzheimer's, and I was just thinking about how the time got away from me. I was not expecting her to be diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 65. That's really young, and I'm pretty sure she had it before then because there were little signs here and there, but I thought, oh, she's getting quirky the older she's getting. And then one day, it was like she was gone. And it happened during the pandemic, where it's like I blinked and she was a different person and I didn't see it coming. But I look back and I see all the signs, and it just has me thinking about my things and what I need to document for my daughter, because there are things that I didn't think to ask my mom, as I didn't think she was going to lose her memory. But there are things that are lost, the history behind things that I don't know anymore. Where did she get this teacup? Why is this important to her? Where did this come from? What family member did this come from? And this quilt was one of those things that she gave me a while ago. It's a vintage quilt, and I could not remember what relative it came from. And it's actually, this might have been made in the 70s, would be my guess, but it's hand sewn together. It's hand pieced. It's incredible. And I could not remember who she said this was from. I knew it was on my dad's side. But it's not the prettiest quilt. Like, the blocks are pretty, but the colors she chose to put together, I'll show you the whole thing in a few minutes. And there's some other handmade things. I don't know who, I remember her telling me this story, but I didn't think to remember them. And now I'm kicking myself. But when we were moving, I found this. And I was like, I remember these, but I didn't remember the story. And then I saw the piece of paper. My mom wrote down what it was in her handwriting. Mother Eddie's quilt squares. So this was my dad's grandma. And so my great grandma. And they're just the sweetest. These are machine sewn together, but they're just the sweetest little quilt squares. And there's not a lot of them. Ooh, I like this one a lot. And then little singles. I can make something small out of this. But my mom, she documented this for me and wrote it down. And now this is like pure gold because I wouldn't have known where they came from. I want to start doing that for my daughter, thinking of things, writing it down, putting like a journal together where I take a picture of the item and then I give the history behind it and the story so things won't get lost if something happens to me. So when I found this, I thought, I bet you this was the same person that did this quilt. Here's the quilt. It's not my style. Like, it's not my colors, the colors she put together. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this. It feels kind of drab. But there's parts that I really like. So I don't know if I should like make a pillow out of one of the squares. Maybe make little pillows for family members who would really like this and would like the, story behind it. I don't know. Or maybe make something for, I hate cutting quilts apart, but if I'm not gonna use it or put it out, I should take parts of it that I like and make something out of it. And maybe for family members too, I don't know. But there's that. The moral of the story: ask your loved ones questions, and if you forget, write it down. I wish I had known that. I wanted to show you this project I'm working on. I don't believe I showed you. I might have posted it, a little bit of it, on Instagram, but I'm working on this cardigan. Oops, just dropped my yarn. I'm working on this cardigan. Here's the pattern. It's called Flare Free Traditional Cardi. I'm using Woolen Women Fibers yarn in their colorway Toasted Pumpkin Seed. And this is the colorway, the first colorway I ever bought from them, and I was hooked ever since. and it's my most favorite colorway. When yarn is gone, I'm gonna buy more because I like to have it on hand. I've made a shawl with it that I shared in an older podcast, but I'm gonna make this cardigan. And I'm just working on the bottom, and you can also get, super cute, these toasted pumpkin. See, that's corn, but it's not showing up very good, is it? There we go. Can you see it now? Toasted pumpkin seed charm. It's so cute. I can't try it on fully because it'll come off the needles. I'm gonna pick up stitches and it's gonna be ribbing all along here. I'm not sure what kind of ribbing. I like 2x2 ribbing, so that's probably what it'll be. And then it'll be long sleeve, and then it'll be 2x2 ribbing here. And I'm gonna need buttons for this. Did you hear that, Lindsay? I'm gonna need some buttons. I don't know how many I'll need. I guess we'll see when the time comes. Toasted pumpkin seed. It's my most favorite colorway of all time. I have really good memories of toasting pumpkin seeds, so makes me happy. I want to make a bulky sweater with bulkier yarn. I don't know if I want worsted or DK, and then with maybe like a mohair to make it soft and extra cozy. But the problem with that is yarn's more expensive. The bulkier it gets, the less yardage you get, so you have to buy more skeins. It gets expensive, so that's why I like fingering, because I only need like 2 to 3 skeins. It's October 31st. I can't believe it. It just went by so quickly. And while Vlogtober ending is sad, I am really looking forward to Vlogmas. And I just want to thank all my subscribers for watching and commenting and liking. It really means a lot when you do that. And hello to my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And I just really appreciate you all. And it's a lot of fun to be able to share with you what I'm working on. I'm hoping to do a couple more videos in November. Definitely a podcast because I have a lot of knitting to show you. And I'm hoping to do at least one vlog to kind of update you on all of the things that we've been talking about. I don't know, maybe I'll have my Halloween quilt done. Maybe, knock on wood. Maybe I'll start a new project. There's just no telling with me. I'm all over the place. But I really and truly just want to thank you all for watching. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Remember, what do you say? Okay, now this is Miss Brenda.